CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Naja Sherman and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Next weather meteorologist Dave Warren joins us now. Some storms moving through and a wet weekend ahead.
Yep, wet weekend ahead. Storms are right now and they could be pretty strong. Still some gusty downpours across the area. When you step outside, clouds are pretty dark here across the area. We're looking at just to the north. This is right over downtown Miami. Now this looks north out over Biscayne Bay, and off in the distance there is where we have the showers. We've been tracking all of this with our next weather radar. We alerted you to a severe thunderstorm earlier as it moved through Broward County, but now has moved off the coast. Still, we'll keep an eye on these because they're developing right on the sea breeze, which barely made it away from the coast here. It did push inland just a bit, but it is triggering these storms right over the metro areas, pretty much right along 95. We're seeing that here right in downtown Miami, Miami Beach here. A lot of lightning with these. Sunny Isles Beach, but now it's just off the coast here, so that is a lot of lightning, but it's off the coast and moving away. This is something that's out over the coast, continuing to push away, and there's a little activity that did develop here in the Keys, but now winding down later this afternoon. It's cooled things down. Hot out there with temperatures in the mid-90s, but now dropping into the upper 80s. We'll keep these storms in the forecast early this evening, just a 20% chance, so it is winding down. And then overnight tonight, pretty quiet night with temperatures into the mid to low 80s. Hot with a west wind. We're keeping that in the forecast over the weekend. Afternoon storms again, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This works its way south and stalls. We're still pretty hot, but there's the east breeze coming back. It's by the end of the next week here, so a little cooler, and the storms that develop over the right over the area do push to the interior here. Here come the afternoon storms tomorrow, right about 4 or 5 o'clock, so it will heat up before that, and then really see these things develop and gusty downpours cooling things off. We'll keep them around 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock there in the evening for your Saturday, then pretty quiet overnight Saturday. Sunday, another round of showers and storms working through the area with the west breeze, so they start over the interior and they push east over the area in the afternoon. Tropics, well, Aaron moving away here, so we'll start with this track, the development area. Aaron moves away, but now this is something we'll watch. 90% development, high development potential, but look where that looks to be headed, off to the north here. And this is something that we'll continue to watch moving through the Atlantic. This storm here is just a tropical wave, and as it continues to develop, there are the forecast tracks coming in. Now that it's an area that's being watched, it should curve north there towards Bermuda and move out into the North Atlantic. Afternoon storms tomorrow, that's what we're in the forecast for, so the morning's pretty quiet. It does heat up and it gets a little cooler as these storms develop. Next weather 7-day forecast here. Dolphins playing tomorrow night. Storms should be winding down. Keep it hot over the weekend, early next week, and then as the east breeze comes back, our temperatures go down, showers and storms develop, push to the interior each afternoon.
Dave, thank you. The state of Florida has already appealed a federal court's decision. It's to shut down Alligator Alcatraz in 60 days. This is a big victory for the Miccosukee tribe and the Friends of the Everglades, who say they were trying to protect the environment. Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava held a press conference outside Alligator Alcatraz earlier today. CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner is outside the detention facility with reaction.
Mayor Daniela Levine Cava expressed a feeling of helplessness, not being able to help out because the county by law is required to help with immigration efforts. It's why she's so thankful that others were able to push forward when she couldn't. Mayor Daniela Levine Cava said Miami-Dade County may have been the landlord for Alligator Alcatraz, but they had little control.
I have, from the beginning, spoken out about my concerns. I'm also constrained by state law that requires county government to cooperate with immigration enforcement.
But the Miccosukee tribe and the Friends of the Everglades Foundation pushed forward, suing the state, saying the construction of Alligator Alcatraz did not meet required environmental reviews or provide the public with feedback options.
Beginning, this detention center was reckless and dangerous. It threatened our precious Everglades, our clean drinking water, and it put the safety and well-being of detainees at risk.
In the judge's 82-page ruling, she said the facility has to remove temporary fencing, light fixtures, generators, sewage, and waste items within the next 60 days, which pretty much makes it uninhabitable.
What brought me out here this morning is to make sure that we keep the pressure on, make sure that we see that
there are signs that the order is being followed.
One of the protesters stationed outside of Alligator Alcatraz interrupted the press conference to let the mayor and the media know.
I want to let you folks know that that was a detainee bus and it was carrying detainees into the camp.
To which she said,
violating a judge's order at their own risk.
Judge Kathleen Williams ruled that no more detainees can enter Alligator Alcatraz, effective immediately, and all construction must stop. The DeSantis administration filed an appeal right away.
Of course, they're going to appeal, and we can't predict exactly what will happen. They have appealed other rulings by Judge Williams that have not been sustained.
Mayor Cava says she believes the numbers are down to 400 detainees, but added she's not sure where they are going. This morning, though, I did talk to one family that says that their loved one was sent from here at Alligator Alcatraz to El Paso, Texas. In Ochope, Morgan Reiner, CBS News, Miami.
2 elementary schools were temporarily placed on lockdown. It was during a police investigation this morning. The safety alert impacted G.W. Carver Middle School in Coral Gables and Coconut Grove Elementary. 2 suspects bailed out of a stolen car. It happened in the area of Shipping Avenue and New York Street. Police had been pursuing them. Coral Gables police tell us they picked up both suspects and normal operations resumed at the schools. Right now, a wildfire is burning through the Everglades for a 3rd day. This is located just off Broward County in the western part of the county, and it has grown to 45,000 acres this afternoon. The fire is only about 30% contained. Crews are dumping water onto hot spots. That's as smoke billowed into the air and ash continued to fall. Forest officials say the fire is not impacting anyone's property. No injuries have been reported. Officials say the fire will likely burn itself out. Police are investigating a fatal pedestrian accident in Miami this morning. Drone 4 over Northwest 7th Street. This is between 23rd and 25th Avenue. According to police, a pedestrian was hit. Originally, they told us the driver took off, but they later told us that the driver returned to the scene. No word on the victim's identity or if the driver will face any charges. The truck driver, who authorities say killed 3 people last week in a crash on the Florida Turnpike, is now back in custody in Florida. Officials say that 28-year-old Hardinger Singh was driving a semi-truck when he made an illegal U-turn on the Turnpike in Fort Pierce. A minivan smashed into the truck. 3 people inside the van were killed. Officials say Singh illegally entered the United States from India. They say he crossed the southern border into California in 2018. And that's where he received his commercial driver's license. Singh faces 3 charges of vehicular homicide. Florida's lieutenant governor personally escorted him back. The driver is an undocumented immigrant. Investigators say he went to California after the crash, and that's where he was arrested. Lyle Menendez will go in front of a parole board later today. He's hoping to get a different outcome than his brother Erik, who was denied parole yesterday. The brothers were convicted of murdering their parents in 1989. The California Parole Board has to decide whether the brothers pose a threat to society if released. Yesterday, they said that Erik has not been a model prisoner. The decision was based on his violation of prison rules like having cell phones, using drugs, and getting into fights. There's still hope that Erik Menendez will go free. The FBI is searching the home of former Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton. This is video of agents loading up materials into a van at his Maryland home. According to the Associated Press, this is all part of an investigation into the handling of classified documents. The AP reports Bolton has not been detained and has not been charged with any crimes. A South Florida favorite, Knaus Berry Farm, is now under new ownership, and with that comes changes. When the farm reopens for the season, Knaus Berry Farm is moving to a new location. It's off Chrome Avenue and Southwest 168th Street. They will now be open on Sundays and will accept credit cards. One thing that is not changing, their famous cinnamon rolls. The new owners say they will keep the same recipe that we all know and love. The Miami Dolphins will take on the Jacksonville Jaguars in their 3rd and final preseason game tomorrow night on CBS Miami. The pregame show starts at 6:30 p.m. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Okay, so it is finally Friday, our favorite day of the week. Here is CBS News Miami's Lisa Petrillo with something to whet your appetite for tonight's Taste of the Town.
Well, we are here in a very special place. It is Frankie's Deli's warehouse, right?
Correct.
And this is Nanette Diaz, and she's the owner. Nanette, when did you open here? How long ago was it?
1999. We've been in business for 26 years.
You and your husband?
Me and my husband, Frankie.
We're here.
His name's outside.
Frankie's Deli. And sandwiches is your game. What kind of sandwiches?
The most popular are Italian, #1. The tuna is solid white albacore tuna, and the Philly cheesesteak.
Okay, you're here in a Hialeah in a little strip mall, and something has exploded. Tell everybody what happened recently.
We became #1 in the United States for sandwich shops.
On Yelp.
On Yelp, and we're very proud of it.
I think so.
Yes.
Has business exploded?
Absolutely. And we were already busy, and it's busier than busy.
Is it wonderful to have the community realize how great it is? And obviously that Yelp has found you.
Absolutely. We've been on the list for many years, but not #1 as a sandwich shop.
And so we've got many sandwiches to make. We're not going to tell you anymore because this is a super fun place that we're going to try out in Taste of the Town on CBS News Miami at 5:30. I'm Lisa Petrillo. We'll see you soon.
Looking forward to it. 1 week from today is your chance to make all of your game show dreams come true. You could be the next contestant on The Price is Right. Take a look. This was the scene last year. More than 600 fans lined up around Toyota of Hollywood. So do you have what it takes to be on the iconic CBS show? Join the CBS Miami Contestant Search next Friday, August 29th. It is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Toyota of Hollywood. Register now on our website, cbsmiami.com/contestants. The entire morning show team will be there for all the fun, so make sure that you come on down. Tomorrow's Powerball jackpot is now at $700 million. That's after no one won the jackpot Wednesday night. The lump sum one-time payout is around $316 million. The odds of winning are 1 in 292.2 million. So best of luck to you if you are playing. And that does it for your CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Naja Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami and have a great day.